I'm excited to bring you this live video with a little bit of value because if you've been struggling, I know I really have as well. And there's a few shifts that I've made that have made quite a difference, and I want to share them with you today. So if you are on live, say hello, because I always love hearing from you. If you're watching the replay, just let me know below as well. Let me just know replay so that I know you were there. And if this is of value to you, I would love to hear your input as well. So I, for sure, like anyone, have been dealing with a lot of this C word stuff and it can be really difficult. And what I found was that I was sitting in front of my computer for far longer hours than I ever have before. And I've always loved being online and had no problem with the amount of time I was online, but this is really quite excessive now because not only are we using it for business, we're also using it to socialize and to connect more than ever. And so what I found was that I was really crashing. Like in the afternoons, my energy was going. I was waking up tired. It just wasn't good. And so after some time with this, I got to work and figured out a couple of things that I needed to do to make a shift as quickly as possible, because if we don't, it starts to really impact our mental health and we start to go down that spiral of negative self-talk. So I was like, okay, what are some things that I can do quickly that are going to help me to boost my energy? So one of the things that I looked at was what habits were not serving me. And I'm going to share with you 3 things that helped. But first, it's really important to look at what's not serving you so that we can make a shift there and then substitute it with things that are really going to help a lot. So the first thing that wasn't serving me, and I know this is going to hurt because it hurt me a ton in terms of admitting it, and that was coffee. I know if you love coffee as much as I do, you know that it's painful to the thought of even letting it go is awful. But here's the thing, nothing has to be forever, and I don't believe in that. But I was really starting to depend on the coffee so much that there's a problem when I feel, for me, when I no longer have food freedom. And food freedom means when I really feel attached to this one thing and I can no longer not go a day without it. And when coffee starts to do that for me, then I know it's time to give it a rest. I will never give up coffee forever. Again, I'm not advocating that. I love it. But when you're going past that 1 cup a day, when you're using it to wake yourself up, or you're using it in the afternoon because you need that energy boost and it's literally the only thing that's really going to give that to you, then it's going to start to not have the good effects that coffee can have when we have it at the correct times. So what I did is I replaced it with 3 really awesome drinks, and these drinks serve different purposes. So the first one that I did was I went out and got these herbal teas, and I love these teas outside of tea bags. I brew them in a thermos for about 3 hours before I have them. It just takes like a little teaspoon of each one, and you get like a really nice strong tea. And also in the winter, it's not always nice to just drink water, and so I find this is a great way to also get my water intake up because these are caffeine free. So one that I use is lemon balm. I don't know if you could see it, but lemon balm is really amazing for your adrenals and calming your nervous system. This is a beautiful one to have at night. I actually even mix it in with my other tea during the day because it gives it like a nice lemony flavor. So lemon balm is definitely a great one if you have been feeling fatigued. It will help you, again, like I said, to calm your nervous system. The next one that I have is nettle leaf. Nettle leaf is incredible for aiding your liver to keep excreting toxins. And we are living at a time where we're just exposed to so many more toxins than ever. So anytime you go out to the store, anything like that, the hand sanitizers, the chemicals that they're needing to use in the stores, it's just like all escalated massively. And so you want to do whatever you can to help your liver. It's probably another reason why many of us are starting to feel that extra fatigue. It could be the extra toxins that we're dealing with. So no need to like be paranoid or worry or panic with any of that, but it's just time to start doing things that are going to help our liver to do the amazing work that it does. It's the most incredible organ. So anything you could do to support your liver is going to be powerful. And then the last thing that I have is this Dandy Blend. Now, if you're a coffee lover, this is beautiful because it has almost like a coffee taste, and it's a really, to me, it feels like a treat when I'm having this. This is out of oh, I've got a third one. That wasn't two. The teas were one together. But with the Dandy Blend, like I said, it tastes like coffee, but there's no caffeine. It's literally chicory root and dandelion root, and it's caffeine free and also gluten free, which is key. And I love just adding like a little bit of coconut milk to it, maybe a drop or two of stevia if I'm having like that, oh, I need something sweet. Other times I don't add the stevia, but it's a beautiful drink. And you can get this at any health food store. Both of these you can get at any health food store. They're brilliant. So this is one that I highly recommend. It's not overly expensive. You'll pay about 20 bucks, I would say, for a bag of it. It lasts quite a while because you just have a teaspoon of it in each cup. So it's a beautiful, you won't miss your coffee with this. It's amazing. And then finally, turmeric. Turmeric lattes have been like my thing recently. I actually had a breakout from the chemicals where I had inflammation all over my face. It was like my eyes were burning, my forehead was so red, and under here was red, and it was from the chemicals used in a building. And once I left the building and was outside, it started to get a lot better. And then I iced it all night, but the one thing I knew is I needed to reduce the inflammation in my body quite quickly. So I started having a lot of turmeric lattes. This turmeric is amazing. So you can either do it with the powders, you can make your turmeric lattes, or it's also called golden milk, with turmeric powder, or you could buy the actual root. I just find the root a little bit messy. Or you can buy this. I believe it's a Canadian brand as well. It's called Truly Turmeric, and literally it's just ground up turmeric. It's beautiful. There's a couple other things in it, but I'm not gonna be able to read it now because they're in white and the jar is like clear now. So it's beautiful. I mix this with some hot water. Again, a little bit of almond milk or a little bit of coconut milk. I'll even add a little tiny bit of cream in it. I have tiny bits of dairy here and there, and a tiny bit of maple syrup is the key, and then black pepper. So it's a beautiful drink. So these three have been incredible. Now I'm just gonna say one thing is that when you do let that coffee go, and you don't necessarily need to let the coffee go, if you're not ready at that stage, then what I recommend is just let go of the coffee as that first drink that you have it about mid-morning, and please don't have it in the afternoon because that does impact your adrenals and your sleep. So have it mid-morning if you can't let it go. If you can let it go, awesome. Be ready for those 2 or 3 days of withdrawals, of fatigue. Sometimes in health, you feel worse before you feel better. It's just kind of part of the route that you've got to go through. And so anyway, these have really been really great for me. It will take about a week or two of having these things consistently, because again, health is about consistency. It's like such a boring word that is so effective and impactful. But you will start to really enjoy it. So I gave up coffee for a whole week, and now I'm back to just having it on the weekends. I'll have like one mid-morning on a Saturday. I had one yesterday, and I did not actually even crave one today, so I didn't have one today, and I won't have them during the week. So I'm really giving myself quite a good break from it. Nothing has to be like 0 to hero, friends, right? We don't have to go so extreme with things that it's hard to stick to it, right? We've got to know ourselves. I know that having one on a Saturday afternoon wasn't going to trigger me wanting it for the rest of the week. So just know yourself. I think more than anything, that's like the message that we need to get out for health. Also, someone said yesterday, health is a journey, not a destination. And that's very true. And we're all on this journey regardless. Like, it's my job to coach people in health. And I have my times where I'm a little bit off the journey. Again, it's called being human, and that's okay. The key is that we don't want to go on that 6-month holiday. I mean, maybe I do right now. Not the 6-month holiday from health though. But, you know, a day or 2 or 3 is one thing out of a 3 or 4 month period, but you want to be getting back onto the journey as soon as you can. So I hope that you have found value from that. If you have, let me know below. If you are really struggling, like you're like, you know what, Rosa, the way I'm feeling is going to it goes beyond this. This is really impacting my productivity and my work, my ability to, you know, put my gifts out there that I need to be focused on, but my health is holding me back. Then reach out. I would love to have a chat with you. Don't be shy to reach out. And if you simply just want to let me know how you're doing and have a chat, I'm always happy to speak with you and help you as much as possible. Okay, friends, leave me some comments below. Let me know how this helped.